The fourth critical choice that I made was
Okay.
to create community and belonging. And actually, I'd say really it started out, my choice was to create friendship. I, I was 30 years old. I was friendly with everyone, friends
Hmm.
with no one. And I wanted to be a friend and I wanted a friend. That
Hmm.
was really the push. What I
Hmm.
realized is what was
Hmm.
missing is I didn't belong anywhere. And then through my own actions, I learned that belonging takes action. Like you kind of got to make it happen on both sides. You got to make it happen on both sides.
Hmm.
So
You do.
I'd like to start with belonging and then go to community a little bit. I think we probably, everybody has felt at some point not belonging. You know, what it feels like to not belong. Let me say that word clearly.
Right.
For you, what does it feel like to not belong? And then if you want to share a story, share a story.
I think to feel like
Mhm.
you don't belong is to feel like you're misunderstood. Misunderstood and just like honestly like living in a different planet than everybody else. And it's so funny because I still feel like I kind of struggle with that right now, where, like you said, like you were in your 30s and you had so many friendships, but you never really found like your circle. Um, I feel like I still sometimes I feel like I don't belong for sure. And it's sad. It is sad. And I think, for me, it's just because I've been so accustomed to just like being independent and just relying on myself for everything that I almost forget, like, you know what? Like, wouldn't it be nice to like ask, not even asking for help, but just like call someone up and be like, hey, instead of me doing this by myself, do you want to like, come with me to do that? I think that's something that I'm definitely, willing to work on for sure, is not feeling like I have to do everything myself and
Oh,
letting
Abby,
other
I think
people in.
the,
So, yeah.
the parallel, I never want to make this interview about my story, but I cannot not insert the journey that you and I went on that helped me create, craft, and tell my story.
Right.
The feeling of being
Mhm.
independent financially, emotionally, physically,
Mhm.
for me and what I heard from you as you've shared with me and even right now, so important and almost like a definition of success. And to go back to what you were saying, like
Yeah.
that independence and doing things on your own, amazing, awesome. You are where you're at.
Mhm.
And now being able to, not even being able to, but
Right.
just an acknowledgement of there's more. There's more on your
Yeah. Exactly.
journey.
Exactly.
And
There
then
is
the
more.
willingness and desire to figure out
Yes,
how to
there
create
is.
it. I mean, I joined a running club. I'm
Mhm.
not gonna run a step in my life. I barely run now, but those women are still to this day a big part of my community. So now how about this?
I love that. I love
Let's do the
that.
flip. When you do feel a sense of belonging,
Mhm.
reflect on how that feels. Those moments that you have that sense of belonging.
Yeah, I think in those moments, you feel seen. You feel seen, you feel heard, you feel safe. Like it's almost like
Mhm.
a weight has lifted off of your
And that's
shoulders
what
in
we
that
want
moment.
more of. And not just for ourselves, but like when you think
More of,
about,
for
the
sure.
people around
For
you, your
sure.
sister, your mom, people you love. oh my God,
Yep. Yep.
our loved ones, I want
Right.
every single person in my circle, you, to feel that. Okay, I want to go to communities
Mhm.
for a minute.
Yeah,
Tell
absolutely.
me about some of the communities that you are a part of right now. Right?
I'm not sure if I'm in any
Right, like
communities
that's a
right now, to
part
be
of
completely
the conversation
honest.
that I feel so connected to you in that way of where you are on your journey. Because it has been, Abby, and now,
Yeah.
yep,
It's been
and
a
Abby
journey.
and your
It's been a
success and all
journey.
this, and now I think about Posh Beauty. I think about Posh Beauty for sure being a community,
Mhm.
a community. So how about this? Because
Yeah.
you and
Yeah.
I see each other. Actually, we're going to see each other on Thursday. Nobody think about anything when you're looking at me because I am a week
Yeah.
late and seen Abby, but I did curl my hair for you. I did curl my hair. Uh, so because I do see you every 5 weeks,
Love
I
that.
want to I want to be a part of your journey in
Mhm.
hearing the things that you might contemplate or do to create that sense of belonging within a community that expands what you're doing today.
Mhm.
Yeah, so you'll keep sharing with me. You'll keep sharing with me. Thank you for joining me for this episode of the Choose and Become interview series. To check out more episodes, go to www.trishkendall.com/podcast, or go to any of your favorite podcast channels, including YouTube, under Trish Kendall Speaks, and you'll find this interview and more. Choose and become.